It might seem unbelievable given that the Christmas creep now begins before the Halloween, but the true Christmas season actually starts on Christmas Day itself. That's right, December 25 marks the official start of the 12 days of Christmas, the Christian tradition that shares its name with the relentlessly stick in your head Christmas carol. 12 Days of Christmas is the period in Christian theology that marks the span between the birth of Christ and the coming of the three wise men. It begins on December 25 and runs through January 6, or the Three Kings Day. The 4 weeks preceding Christmas are collectively known as Advent, which begins 4 Sundays before Christmas and ends on December 24. Some families chose to mark the 12-day period by observing the feast days of the various saints and planning daily Christmas-related activities, but for many, things go back to business as usual after December 25. The 12 Days of Christmas is also a Christmas carol in which the singer brags about all the cool gifts they receive from their true love during the 12 days of Christmas. Each verse builds on the previous one, serving as a really effective way to annoy family members on road trips. The lyrics to the 12 Days of Christmas have changed over the years. The version most people are familiar with today begins with this verse. The song then adds a gift for each day, building on the verse before it until you're reciting 12 gifts together: 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, 4 calling birds, 5 golden rings, 6 geese a laying, 7 swans a swimming, 8 maids a milking, 9 ladies dancing, 10 lords a leaping, 11 pipers piping, and the 12 drummers drumming. The history of the carol is somewhat murky. The earliest known version first appeared in 1780 children's book called Mirth without Mischief. A first edition of that book sold for $23,750 at the Sotheby's auction in 2014. Some historians think the song could be French in origin, but most agree it was designed as a memory and forfeits game, in which singers tested their recall of the lyrics and had to award their opponents a forfeit, a kiss, or even a favor of some kind if they made a mistake. Many variations of the lyrics have existed at different points. Some mention bears a baiting or ships a sailing. Some name the singer's mother as a gift giver instead of their true love. Early versions list for collie birds, an archaic term meaning black as coal or black birds, and some people theorize that the 5 golden rings actually refer to the markings on a ring-necked pheasant, which would align with the bird motif of the early versions. In any case, the song most of us are familiar with today comes from an English composer named Frederic Austin. In 1909, he set the melody and lyrics, including changing collie to calling, and added as his own flourish the drawn-out cadence of 5 go old ring. The song is not a coded primer of Christianity. A popular theory that made the internet rounds is that lyrics to the 12 Days of Christmas are coded references to Christianity. It posits that the song was written to help Christians learn and pass on the tenets of their faith while avoiding persecution. Under that theory, the variations or the various gifts break down as follows, as the myth-debunking website Snopes explains. 2 turtle doves is for the Old and New Testament, 3 French hens for faith, hope, and charity, the theological virtues, 4 calling birds, the 4 Gospels and/or the 4 evangelists, 5 golden rings is for the first 5 books of the Old Testament, 6 geese a laying is for the 6 days of the creation, 7 swans swimming, the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit, or the 7 sacraments, 8 maids a milking, the 8 beatitudes, 9 ladies dancing would be the 9 fruits of the Holy Spirit, 10 lords a leaping is for the 10 commandments, 11 pipers piping, is for 11 faithful apostles. And lastly, the 12 drummers drumming represents the 12 points of doctrine in the Apostles' Creed. The partridge in a pear tree naturally represents Jesus Christ. This theory seems tailor-made for circulation via chain emails, but it actually makes a little sense once you examine it. Well, no matter what such history 12 Days of Christmas is like, it's a precious song to all of us. The important thing is that apart from its beautiful meaning, we learn from it. The most wonderful part of Christmas is spending time with family and friends, and that makes a perfect Christmas. Have a warm and cozy Christmas, everyone. That's it for the 12 Days of Christmas, hidden and flaunted. So if you have any suggestions and comments, please comment below and we'll discuss about it for my next videos.